What did Tamika wear on your wedding day?
Oh, she's gonna smack you if you get this one wrong.
That's what I'm saying.
Red and black
lingerie.
lingerie.
Oh, I get what he's saying. I get what he's saying. I get what he's saying now.
We weren't asking that. You can file for your citizenship 90 days before the 5-year anniversary of you getting your green card. You're not living in the United States. And then they're going to turn you around. May even hold you in jail. So, they had
you'll get me out, right?
Well, I will get you out, I promise you.
Yep, I'm cooking up curry chicken right now and burger rice. We just supposed to know burger rice.
Of course. It's going to be cooking with Brad and Squeeze.
Maybe we'll come down to Jacksonville, Florida. She can cook for us, and we can help her with all our little problems right over the table.
If you want to get your immigration questions answered on Skype, or if you want to find out if you're ready for your bona fide marriage interview with our all-new Bradified Marriage segment, just call 1-800-529-5465 and ask for one of our producers. That's 1-800-529-5465.
Oh, we are back. I'm back right here on the Brad and Squeeze Show. And that's Brad over there. He's not black.
And
I am
Squeeze.
Yes.
And I'm white back where I'm supposed to be.
Yes, you are. You're white back where you're supposed to be.
How's
and I'm
that?
black.
And you're black.
And you're white back.
And I'm white back where I'm supposed to be. I feel like I'm. You know who talks like that?
Who?
Why do we still have music going?
Maybe because you're playing the music and
I am not playing the music. I am not playing the music. They are playing the music.
They're playing the music.
Right. But you know what I just sounded like when I said
she's not technical.
Right. But you know what I sounded like Elmer Fudd. Oh yes, I'd be white back.
You talk like this.
I would be white back.
You gotta talk like this.
I'd be white back.
You gotta talk
I'd be
like
white
this.
back, Wabbit.
I tell you what, everybody right now, let's call us right
White
there.
back, Wabbit.
I'm just kidding, folks.
All right.
Listen, it's time to get to the Brad and Squeeze Show right here live at noon. My name is David Squeeze Annakie, and I'm not wearing a tie, but that guy looks like he's an attorney today.
You know what Squeeze and I figured out from our morning show?
Pray tell.
There's enough comedians in the world, right? Even though we're pretty funny people.
I'm
what?
I'm not funny.
You are funny. You're a funny guy. You make me laugh.
I'm funny.
You make people laugh.
I'm humorous.
You're humorous. I think I'm a pretty funny guy. Okay, you're a humorous person.
Yeah.
Right? And there's plenty of funny people in the world.
Well, there are.
But there's not many people who could have done what we did this morning. We met with this guy who was in a church. ICE is surrounding
Held up in a church.
ICE is surrounding him.
Took refuge in a church.
Took refuge in a church. ICE is waiting to deport him. They're waiting for him to step out. Mm-hmm. He's been fighting this for years. And in 20 minutes on the Brad and Squeeze Show, we came up with a solution that hopefully we can help him.
I believe
I said, you know, there's a lot of comedians in the world. There's probably not as many good attorneys.
Brad, seriously. You and I, we fight at least once a week.
More than that.
And
more than that. That's true.
And you want to know what?
Absolutely true.
It's big fights. I'm not talking. It's not small fights. And sometimes it's fights about bull crap. You know, it's like when I'm done, I'm like, what the hell was that all about?
This guy is an a-hole. Like,
yeah.
At least once a week, Squeeze says to me, "You're an a-hole."
Yeah, exactly, and vice versa.
Right.
But I can tell you one thing.
Tell me one thing.
You are very good at what you do.
I am, and you are very good at what you do.
Because look at what happened this morning with this guy. That has taken refuge in a church.
Yeah.
Are you telling me that no one could have figured that out?
It's crazy.
I can't believe that.
Crazy.
No one figured that out to help the guy.
Crazy.
And Brad came riding in on his white horse, jumped off, took out his gun, and it said, "Okay, let's shoot this."
I didn't take any gun out.
Well,
I don't ride any horses.
Okay.
It's not white. If I didn't ride a horse, it's not white. All right, I'm just letting you know.
And shut down the issue.
I shut it down.
Shut down the issue.
Shut it down.
Yeah, shut down the issue.
Right, shut it down. I thought you were still using the gun analogies.
Yeah, this is what we do on the Brad and Squeeze Show. We help people.
Yeah,
all right?
Meanwhile, you want to hear something terrible here? And this probably happens more than once.
Okay. I got a few things to tell you.
Okay, here, I got some news here.
Okay, what news you have?
All right, news of the day. Sex, cash, and bribes for immigration protection landed an ICE officer in prison. He was a former ICE agent, was taking $75,000 per person bribes. You had to pay $75,000, and apparently he would get undocumented people some sort of work authorization, a green card, and in addition to that, in addition to giving $75,000, you had to have sex with him.
Very interesting.
So he got arrested
He deserves more than that.
And he's going to be 7 years in federal prison. He should be longer than that, but at least 7 years in federal prison. We have clients I've known clients who've been in immigration detention waiting deportation for years, and they didn't even do anything wrong. Isn't that the ironic news of the day?
That's the ironic.
That's the ironic news of the day.
What else is
what else is doing? The Senator Jeff Flake is leaving.
Jeff Flake.
Jeff Flake. He is actually a pro-immigration Republican leaving.
Flake.
He's the senator from Arizona.
Yeah.
He is leaving the Senate.
Flake.
Instead of taking a knee at the football game,
yeah.
He has decided to leave the Senate in retaliation for Donald Trump being the president, as his own personal display of dissatisfaction with the president. A lot of people are doing different things to show dissatisfaction with the president. Some people take a knee, some people yell and scream, some people protest, and some people literally just decide, I don't want to be part of the Senate anymore. This is disgusting.
Terrible.
So that's what's happening in the Senate. The JFK assassination tapes are going to be released on October 26th. Mm-hmm. We will finally find out who shot JFK. And if it was Lee Harvey Oswald, if it was somebody in the depository, or somebody behind the grassy knoll, we will finally find it all out October 26th. Looking forward to that one. Mm-hmm. And here is news for Squeeze. In the Squeeze, there's JFK, the assassination. We're a little behind here. There we are. And we'll find out October 26th. On October 26th, I'm looking forward to it. Okay. And here is in the technology news of the day for Squeeze. Mm-hmm. Do you know who Steve Wozniak is?
No, who is it?
You don't know who he is?
That's a big guy in the tech world.
He is the co-founder of Apple.
Apple, right?
He was actually the tech guy.
I think he was the bigger guy than Steve.
Steve Jobs was the idea guy and the design guy, but Wozniak was apparently the tech guy. Mm-hmm. And he says,
there was a fat guy.
I'm not going to buy.
Was a fat guy.
Yes, he was the big fat guy. There he is. We just showed him. Yeah. He says he is not going to buy the iPhone 10, or some people are calling it the X. I believe it's being called the iPhone 10.
Why?
He says he doesn't trust the facial recognition. He just thinks that there is going to be some sort of big brother, something or other with Apple, some sort of Snowden big brother. I'm watching you.
No, you think?
That's what the co-founder of Apple says.
But a co-founder doesn't have to say it. We already know. Right. Every time you have your phone and you FaceTime and you do anything, you are being recorded.
So I, on the other hand, don't really care. I'm not have anything to hide.
Honestly?
So let them listen to me. They can listen.
I don't care.
They listen to my show twice a day, I'm sure, anyway. So what's the difference?
Don't give up.
I don't let them. If they find
my life is such an open book, forget it.
They find me excited enough to listen to. So be it. So I will be buying the iPhone 10. The MTA.
I believe in moving forward, so I will be buying it.
I will buy it and let them listen.
Yeah. Why am I going to stay behind?
Who do you think's going to listen? Putin?
Everybody's going to listen.
Everybody's listening.
Everybody's listening.
Yeah. You think the Prime Minister of Jamaica listens?
I don't know.
You think they do that stuff in Jamaica? You think they do that stuff in Jamaica?
Snowden stuff?
Snowden stuff?
Of course they do.
They do?
Of course.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But then they're definitely listening to you.
Of course they do.
They have all of fiction bugged.
Right. I got some news for you.
What? You just say 50% on your car insurance.
Yeah. Can you tell me why?
Why what?
Why is American Airlines being prejudiced against black people?
Why? What happened?
There's an NAACP alert.
I did not see it.
I see it.
All right, so let's talk about it.
NAACP issued a travel warning alerting black passengers.
It was to fly to St. Louis.
That they could be subjected to unsafe conditions while flying on American Airlines.
Why?
The advisor issued Tuesday warns that black travelers should exercise caution in that booking and boarding flights on American Airlines could subject them to disrespectful, discriminatory, and unsafe conditions. And the NAACP reports that the advisory was implemented following months of monitoring a pattern of disturbing incidents reported by African American passengers. They're more likely to be taken out of their seat, asked to give up their seat, and the whole 9 yards. It's kind of screwy.
That they're more likely to be asked to give up their seat.
Yes.
Yeah, I have some news also that is not on this card today.
Yeah.
This is serious stuff. Serious stuff.
Yeah.
In the Bernstein family,
Yeah.
Bernstein family news, this is true.
Yeah.
My daughter.
Well, that was true too.
Yeah, I'm telling you the truth. My daughter this weekend learned about racial discrimination for the first time in her life as a white woman.
Okay.
Her very good friend is black, slept over my apartment this weekend. They spent, great girl. And I don't want to call out the store, but it's a store where teenagers shop. And they went shopping in this store, and they were wearing the clothes into the store that they previously purchased there months ago.
Okay.
They go shopping, they go to the register, and my daughter says she has walked in this store at least 10 times in the past, wearing the clothes of the store. Nobody ever asked anything. Now, coincidentally, she is with a black girl who is also shopping with her, who is her friend, and the store clerks at the register ask them, do you have proof that you paid for the clothes that you're wearing? Essentially accusing them of walking into the store, putting the clothes on and walking out as if as if they didn't buy it.
I would have gone ape,
and
you know what?
My daughter went ape, you know what, and started screaming, there's a security camera right there. You go to the videotape and watch us walk in wearing the same exact clothes. And she was so offended, and she came home to me.
I'm quite sure she was hurt by it.
Yeah, and she came home to me, and this was after her friend left. I didn't know about this at the time. It was her friend left already. They had a great time, blah, blah, blah. We go out for dinner, and she tells me the story. And I said, Gabby, you just learned firsthand what it's like to be black in America.
Yep.
You just learned firsthand. Because that wouldn't have happened if you were just with your white friends.
If you were just alone.
Correct.
All right. On a different note.
So that's the news from the Bernstein family. But it was good. You know, people should live that. And people should learn that. And people should know this stuff happens.
Yep.
And you want to know what?
What?
She was offended by it, but
That's
unless
what
it
I'm trying to
happens,
say.
and so I understand why people are offended by it. You know, like when people say they're kneeling, they're not kneeling because they want to disrespect America.
Right.
They're not kneeling because they want to be disrespectful to the military. They're kneeling because they're saying there's something going wrong here. So we want to bring it to people's attention.
And that's good. Well, in the entertainment news, rather.
Yes. Okay. So switching to more lighthearted.
Not really.
Oh, okay.
Sad.
What?
Very sad.
Okay.
Do you know who sang the song Blueberry Hill?
Yeah, Chuck Berry just died today.
Fats Domino.
Fats Domino.
Fats Domino.
Fats Domino.
Yeah.
I thought it was Chuck Berry sang it.
Fats Domino.
Fats Domino. I was completely wrong.
I think Chuck did a version of it, but
Okay.
yeah. So he died at 89.
Right. I knew you were going. I didn't know. I took a guess.
Yeah, you did.
I took a guess that it was a death because you said it's sad. Do you know who sings this song?
But-
So it's Fats Domino sang the song. But that was pretty good that I knew where you were going with that.
Yeah, that's a good. Pretty
How
good.
old was he? Was he an old man? Did he live a
Died
good
at
life?
89.
All right, he lived a good life.
Yeah.
Lived a good life, I guess.
I mean, what age you want to live to be?
I want to live as long as I can, as long as I'm not suffering. The day I start suffering, Squeeze, I'm going to write something for you that there will be a plug at the end of my bed. Pull it. I don't want to suffer. That's my opinion. Whatever day you start suffering, that's it for me.
That's
What
it.
about for you?
Me?
Yeah. I believe, by the way, you have been alive for about 300 years. I believe if there ever was a black Dracula, it's you. You seem to only come out at night, and you seem to.
Is it night now?
It is not night now, but we're in a windowless room. So, and I believe you've been around forever. I really do.
You think so?
Yeah.
You're probably right.
Yes, I do. I believe it. I think there's something to my theory. All right, let's do immigration because, as I said to you, nobody likes comedians. They like comedians, but there's enough of them in the world.
Jill, I don't
There's
think
not
you
enough.
press-
There's
I
not
don't
enough
think-
good
I don't
lawyers
think
in the
Jill press
world.
go live on my computer.
Jill,
I did. You saw the cartoon. I did.
right.
I thought pretty bad.
I'll be right back.
I thought pretty
I'll be right
bad.
back.
I
I'll
did.
have fun.
Like it's
All
not,
right.
it's not streaming on my page. but
Not
hey.
streaming.